Hi MUS211ers. I'm just making this video because you found the last one helpful to give an overview of the assignment that is due on September 4th by 11:59 p.m. You will be researching a genre related to the early Christian church and the Middle Ages, and it will help provide background for the Understand Day that we will have on Wednesday. So in pairs, you have been assigned a specific genre, and that has been assigned in class. And you are going to be working with a variety of databases as well as materials or sources in order to complete a genre guide for your peers on your genre. So these do not have to be done in any specific order, but the first one I have listed is to search the MU Libraries catalog and find one book that relates to your genre. It can relate in terms of the whole book's about it, chapters about it, or there's just a passage. It's mentioned somewhere. So whatever level you want to work on and whatever was most helpful to you in forming your guide. Please note the author, the title, date, and any page numbers used. I've added that since the document. I've added that to the document you saw in class. I can't speak right now. Next thing you're going to do is search Oxford Music Online, which is a consortium of multiple online dictionaries and encyclopedias, and I want you to find one helpful entry. So if I go specifically to Oxford Music Online, you get to it through databases. Let me go back and show you. If you go to your library website and you click on databases and O, and then go down to it, Oxford Music Online is listed, but I'm already here, and I've searched for a genre, the cantata. Don't just click on the first one. You might peruse multiple articles first to see what is most helpful, since they are drawing from different encyclopedias. But once you click on one, you are going to need to pull, I want to know the term that is the title, the author, and go ahead and also pull the digital object identifier, which is this URL right here. That's very helpful. So if I go back to what else you need to do, you should be choosing 2 out of the music reserve and or library use only books that I have pulled for you. The library use only have not been pulled because it's a reference book. They are more general and not specific to the Middle Ages, but feel free to choose whichever 2 you want to, explore more than 2 because one might just be more accessible in terms of its writing style to you, more understandable. So whatever's most helpful. I want you to note the bibliographic information of the 2 texts, so you can just give me the last name as well as the text title, and any page numbers that you use, so I've added that. These are tertiary sources, so they are used to introduce students to topics, so hopefully you will find them helpful to prepare for class. I'm being sneaky and having you prepared for class on Wednesday while also giving you some research experience with sources and databases. Once you have, well, you might actually look at 4 first. This is the type of information I want for your genre guide. So this is what you're going to be looking for in your book, in your encyclopedia or OMO entry, as well as your tertiary sources. Please provide a definition, the relevancy of the genre to the Middle Ages, so how does it fit into the context of the Middle Ages, any musical characteristics of your genre, especially if they're defining musical characteristics, relation of your term to other genres, time periods, and or specific composers. It doesn't have to be exhaustive. If you want to just choose 2 or so examples, this is a kind of like, did you know this is related to that, especially if it can bring your genre into the 21st century or 20th or 19th, something a little bit more recent than, the 9th century. Please note, I want to underline that this guide should be in your own words. So this is something I've added. I realize I should have done that before. You should be paraphrasing or summarizing information from your sources. If you do pull quotations, and quotations should be 2 sentences maximum, not like a whole passage, limit yourself to 2. If there are more than 2 quotations of more than 2 sentences, you will lose an automatic 10 points. So you really want to figure out how to describe to your peers this information in your own words. You'll be graded exactly on what I have listed here, A through E. Also list the sources to inform your guide in alphabetical order. So each of them have authors, so just put them in alphabetical order. If you want to push yourself and follow a style guide, I suggest Chicago, but you can do APA, MLA, whatever you're most comfortable with. But the absolute information I need is noted here and underlined in each section. While you're searching, one last thing for these, sequence, trope, Gregorian chant, especially for the MU Libraries catalog, if nothing's popping up, feel free to add chant to these or organum to these. You can also add Middle Ages, specifically with liturgical drama and motet, because there are a lot of motets in the Renaissance as well. That might help narrow things down a little bit if it is too broad to start. So if you have any questions, I will be offline this evening. I am unplugging from the email, but I will be back online tomorrow during the day, and then I will be offline again on Saturday evening, all of Sunday, and the beginning of Monday. So I can't really answer questions again until tomorrow, or if you ask after Saturday during the day, till Monday in the afternoon, evening. I hope you guys have a great weekend and that you found this video helpful. Any questions arise, email. Bye!